Right, welcome back. There's been an update. There are a couple of lessons now. I think there's more to come, but there are a couple of lessons for the AV-8. I'm currently performing an overhead brake. What I've done is it's told me to approach this runway. I've flown over it. I've doubled back, landed, did a touch and go, and took off twice. And the third time I've got to land it. So wish me luck. I've got to fly over the runway at 800 meters, or 800 feet, sorry, at 350 knots. Then I've got to pull a right-hand turn, double back on myself and land. So wish me luck. I'm still, it doesn't run perfect, but it runs okay at the moment. But I imagine if I ever got into a multiplayer server, I think my computer would grind to a halt. I have created a page file on my SSD. I've given it an extra 10 gigabytes of memory. The computer thinks that the disk space is memory, so I mean, I've only got 8 megabytes of actual RAM, so I don't know if that's going to make any difference. Right, so 350 and 800 meters, 800 feet. I'm too low. It's very sensitive on the trim as well, this plane. Right, so I fly over the runway. I'm not quite fast enough, but I think I'm okay. Then I do a 4G right-hand turn, come down the right-hand side, and then try and land. There are only 2 lessons at the moment, landing and air-to-air refueling, which we might try later. But I'm sure there's more.
Alright, 4G right turn, reduce throttle, intercept, and keep 10 units. Level off when running parallel to the runway.
Okay. He talks really fast and it's hard to understand what he's saying. Talks really fast. Descend to 600.
Good, descend to 600 feet, stay below 250 knots indicated, fly straight. Landing checklist, gear down, flaps auto, duct and brake pressure checks good, water not required, nozzles aft, warning and caution lights are out. Also set the master mode to V-stall and switch to radar altimeter.
Okay, I've already done that. Right, so I will put my undercarriage down in a minute. Now this is the tricky bit. I've got to... you can't use your brakes. You've got to use your nozzles in reverse to slow down.
Turn right again. Try to keep AOA between 10 and 12 units. Aim at 200 feet for final approach.
I don't know what AOA is. Angle of attack, I guess. I'm going pretty slow now. Now the mission after this is that there's one at night and there's one in bad weather, so we may try those as well. We will see. Can I land? Probably not. It's going to be a rough landing, I tell you that.
Which is at to 2 degrees above horizon. Control descent with a throttle.
Okay. Which is how... Not going down. It's not going down. Come on, get down. Come on.
Okay, you are on the ground. Set nozzles to braking stop position and increase your throttle to 60%. Then add some power to reach 70%. Once you are rolling straight and the pedals are neutralized, engage the nose wheel steering. Trim the nose 2 degrees down. Now you can apply the brakes and reduce the nozzle angle. Slow down to a comfortable speed and taxi to the parking spot outside the tower. Use that last lane to the right.
Okay, he talks too fast.
Dodge 1-1. Taxi to parking area.
Alright, put my nozzles. I don't want to go too far with the nozzles. Okay. Which is my nose wheel steering? That's that one. Okay. I haven't managed to finish this because I always crash into the grass. I didn't have my nose wheel steering working properly. I've got to go over there somewhere. I'm going really slow. Yeah, nose wheel steering. Yeah, I forgot to turn that on last time, and I went straight into the went straight into the grass. As you can see, it's not perfectly smooth, but it's not too bad. Alright, try and keep in the center if I can.
Once you clear the active runway, you should trim the nose to 4 degrees down, set the flaps to cruise mode, and ensure the water is off.
What? Okay. Whoa. I don't know what degrees my nose. I don't know. I mean, I've got trim, but I don't know how many degrees that is. I'll just go over here a bit further. Yeah, so I haven't been on this that much. I was waiting for some tutorials, and there are some here. So let's turn my engine off. Can I slow down a bit? I'm just gonna park here. Right, once you clear, right, cruise mode, and ensure that the water is off. Cruise mode. Off. Okay.
Ensure that the master arm switch is off, turn the oxygen switch, APU, and the landing lights to off.
Okay. What was that? Off. Anything at APU to off. Yeah, that is off, isn't it? APU and the landing lights. Well, I can just turn the lights off here. Off. Now what? Right, there's an air-to-air refueling mission. This is not going to be easy, but we're going to try it. There's one at night and there's one in bad weather, so we'll try this one, and if I do it, I'll go straight to the bad weather one. Right, this is going to be quite long. Okay, what do you got for me?
Welcome to this training mission, in which we will discuss the Harrier's fuel system, and then move on to air-to-air refueling procedures.
Okay.
We will then rendezvous with the tanker and practice the aerial refueling itself.
Okay.
While AAR is very important for all naval aircraft, it is even more crucial for the Harrier, which not only possess a limited fuel capacity compared to most other attack aircraft, but sometimes need to forego a full fuel load in order to take off from short runways with plenty of ordnance. Therefore, the standard operating procedure would be to get airborne with enough fuel to rendezvous with the tanker, then top off and carry on with the mission. During this sortie, we will cover the following items: general overview of the Harrier's fuel system, functions of the fuel quantity indicator, bingo set knob, and caution lights. Alright, that's it when it comes to the fuel system. Please take off, climb to 15,000 feet MSL, and fly towards waypoint 1. Once you're stabilized on course and at the given altitude, we will move on to the next part.
Okay. Waypoint 1. Okay, waypoint 1, right. Roger, roger, roger. That sounds really easy. Okay. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? I'm up. Okay, well that was easier than I thought it would be. 15,000 feet. Alright, I'll be back in a minute, I guess. Waypoint 1.
Before we talk about locating the tanker, let's jettison some fuel first and learn how to use the fuel dump switches.
Okie dokie.
First, set the quantity of fuel you want to reach by using the bingo set knob. Let's settle for 4,500 pounds, which should be more than enough to find the tanker and provide ample time to practice the aerial refueling.
Well, it's high up, sir. 45. Okay.
Now place both the left and right fuel dump switches in the forward or dump position and monitor the fuel quantity. You will see that the amount of fuel in both feed groups will start to go down. As it reaches 4,500, the bingo caution light will come up and you will hear the bingo bingo audio message. At this point, both switches will revert to their aft or normal positions.
Okay. Nearly there. 45.
Caution, caution.
Thank you. Alright, they've gone back.
Good. Now it's time to talk about finding that tanker.
Okay.
On most of the missions where such support is available, the tankers will fly on a predetermined track that will be included in your briefing.
Okay.
Sometimes, especially in larger theaters, more than one track will be listed for each tanker. In such a scenario, each track will have its specific name and you'll be directed to the correct one in order to refuel. In the night attack jet, you have two basic ways of locating the tanker. You will either share some of your 60 available waypoints with its track, in which case it will be enough to fly there and visually acquire the tanker. Or you can use TakeHand to obtain the range and bearing. Let's set it up now.
Okie
First, press push button 5 to make sure that the TakeHand is selected.
Roger.
Now press the TakeHand button on the UFC, type 11 into the scratch pad, and press enter.
Did that go on? What? I did press it, didn't I? 11. Enter.
On the option display unit, press ODU button 4 to change the attribute from X to Y.
Okay.
Now press ODU button 3 to select air-to-air mode, and then button 1 to choose TR, or transmit and receive.
Yep.
You should now see the distance and bearing to the tanker in the top left corner of your EHSD. If you press push button 20 and change the scale, you should also see a small TakeHand symbol. This is the exact position of the tanker in relation to your plane.
Okay. Okie dokie, I think.
The tanker is flying at 16,000 feet MSL at 245 knots in a left-hand racetrack pattern with 50 nautical mile legs.
Smashing.
When you are around 10 nautical miles away from the tanker, announce your intent to refuel. Tune to the correct frequency on one of your radios and inform Texaco that you are inbound.
Okay.
The retractable probe is located above the left air inlet. It can be extended by pressing the air refueling probe switch. It has three positions. In, the probe is retracted with the tanks pressurized. Out, the probe is extended and pressurization of the tank stops. And press leaves the probe extended but keeps the fuel tanks pressurized, so no refueling is possible. Go ahead and move the switch to the middle or out position.
Okay. Smashing.
Alright, when the probe is extended, you will notice a ready light illuminate on the windshield arch. It will remain on as long as the probe is in the out position and no fuel is being transferred. On both sides of this light are the left and right full advisory lights. These indicate when the left and right feed groups are full. In In the clean configuration or with only 2 fuel tanks installed, they will flash once the corresponding feed group is full. If you have 4 external tanks, the lights will come on steady when the inboard external tanks are full, and will start flashing when the outboard tanks are full too.
Okay.
If you look at the probe, you'll notice a refueling probe light. It will automatically come on if the exterior light's master switch is in the normal position to illuminate the probe and basket, or drogue, at night.
Super. Get closer to the tanker. Okay, so that is another 3 minutes. Right, this has to work.
Break away, break away, break away.
I don't want to break away.
Contact.
Ah,
You're taking fuel.
I'm taking fuel apparently. That was the sketchiest connection ever. I nearly ran out of fuel. I daren't look to the... It's still in. I'm still in. I'm refueling. Oh. This has been the hardest thing I've ever done. Ever. Every time I cut up to him, he started turning left. Come on. Just, I don't think it takes that long to refuel in this, but it took long enough to get there. Come on. Just waiting for those lights to come on. This has been incredibly difficult. Incredibly difficult. Come on, lights. Come on, lights. I've disconnected. Oh, damn it. Nearly got there. Nearly got there. Let's try again. Unbelievable.
Break away, break away, break away.
Break away? I don't think so. Can we get in?
Contact.
We're in. Can we finish this off now?
You're taking fuel.
Thank you. Please let me finish. This is so hard. Come on. I don't know how much I'm gonna get. Whoa, this is so bloody hard. Alright, so I'm just waiting for those lights to come on. Come on. Whoa. Come on, lights. Seven, 5. Oh, I think I'm done.
Transfer complete.
Excellent.
Disconnect.
Bloody hell, it did say go right and up, but... Bloody hell, that took me ages. That took me absolutely ages. Bloody hell. That should go back in. Bloody hell. Right, I'm up. I don't know if I'll try that again. Right, so full of fuel. Let's get out of here.